guys, good morning. Happy Friday. Welcome to this next iced coffee date. Today we're going to talk about cycle syncing, one of my favorite topics. But I want to preface this by saying it's not necessarily for everyone. And the reason I say that is I was talking to a client the other day and she's 45 years old, so she's very much in this perimenopause phase. And we did all the testing and everything on her and it was very obvious, hormones have slowed down, yada, yada. And she was really interested in the cycle syncing stuff and she's tried it on her own. But she basically asked, she was like, do I need to do this? Is this something that I should be doing? And really, for somebody in perimenopause, it can be kind of tricky as far as like feeling out your hormones and syncing your workouts with those hormones. Because if you think about perimenopause, hormones are crazy. It's like such a highs and lows on the estrogen, progesterone's tanking, testosterone's taking. There's a lot of things going on. So it could be hard for you to track and pay attention to what's going on there. Although that's kind of a point I want to make in 1 second. So it's not necessarily for everybody. And of course, if you're a menopause, you're probably not going to cycle sync because you don't have a cycle and you don't have, hormones to sync your workouts with. And then also if you're somebody who has irregular periods, it can be really hard too because of course the hormones are not predictable if you're having irregular periods or missing periods or skipping periods or all that. So don't feel like you have to cycle sync, but if you're somebody who's interested in it, I'll give you the cliff notes real quick. And I should do a separate video about how to do it. Actually, I have a master class. I have a master class on carrots and cake if you really want to know about it. I think it's $19, super affordable. But anyways, if you really want to know about cycle syncing, I do have a little master class with some handouts and cheat sheets and all that. But anyways, let me give you the cliff notes. So this is for somebody who is menstruating on the regular. Maybe you're in perimenopause, you're having regular-ish cycles. This could be something that you might want to try. But there's a few things I want to add at the end, which is why I wanted to jump on here today. And my best friend's here. He is real cute. All right, anyways, cliff notes, cycle syncing. So basically, week 1 is when you get your period. So menstruation week, it's kind of a crapshoot. That's when hormones are on the lower side. You might feel great and want to work out. You might feel like crap. You want to sit on the couch. And really, it's about listening to your body. I think a lot of women will start to feel a little bit better on day 3 or 4 of their period. And that's when estrogen starts to rise. So period week, feel it out. If you feel like working out, great. If you do not, totally fine. Take a rest day, go for a walk, do some yoga, do some stretching. From your period to ovulation, that's the follicular phase. And that's when estrogen goes. Oh, I lost the connection there because of poor internet. So sorry guys. I'll do the follicular phase again. So after your period to ovulation is the follicular phase. That's when estrogen is rising and at its highest. So you might feel better. You might have more energy. You might have more motivation. You might be able to lift heavier and go faster and PR in the gym. So that's a time to really, take up the intensity, lift heavier, just go for it as far as just going after your workouts and crushing it. Ovulation is going to depend on the woman. You could feel really, really good. I mean, testosterone is going to be peaking around ovulation. So you could feel really great. You could be hitting PRs, building muscle, all the good things. Or you could feel like crap. And if you feel like crap during ovulation, that means you definitely need to work on your detox system, supporting the gut, supporting the liver. Ovulation shouldn't feel terrible, but there's so much going on with your hormones, you might not feel great. So that could be a clue that things need to be worked on as far as overall health goes, hormonal balance, gut, liver, all that stuff. Ovulation, again, is kind of a crapshoot. There's a little dip after ovulation where hormones drop briefly and then progesterone will raise in theory, and estrogen will come up a little bit too. But there's a little dip there. I personally feel that right after ovulation where I am a little bit more tired. I'm just not super motivated to work out. And it kind of depends. Sometimes I'll just do a shorter workout. Sometimes I'll just show up at CrossFit and not go all out, but just kind of move. Kind of depends. And it's only usually a day, 2 days, and then, things kind of get back to normal. So that luteal phase leading up to your period, a lot of women, again, it kind of depends. Some women feel okay. Other women are really dragging, especially like that week before your period. And that's of course when there could be some sort of hormonal imbalance as far as estrogen, progesterone being a little bit off. So again, it's kind of like feel it out. But that week before your period, the days leading up to your period, a lot of women kind of lose their motivation, their drive to work out. They want to do more low-key activities as far as walking and yoga and Pilates and stretching. And that's totally fine. And I think that is a good time to kind of lay off those things and really just give your body what it needs as far as what it is doing in preparation for menstruation. So that's the cliff notes of it. But a few things I want to point out about cycle syncing, because if you are somebody that's like really in tune with your hormones, I think it can be really helpful and enlightening for reasons why you are excited to work out and reasons why you're not as excited to work out. And personally, this was really helpful because I was somebody that, I worked out 5, 6, 7 days a week. I did that for years. I was definitely over exercising, doing too much training, and I wasn't listening to my body. So when I discovered the cycle syncing stuff, it made a lot of sense to me because there was a lot of times that I wouldn't take rest days because I would feel guilty about it or feel like I was losing my progress. And then when I realized what was going on with my hormones and everything, it made a lot of sense, and it made sense like why I wasn't motivated. Like, of course I would worry. I'd be like, oh my God, I'm not motivated. What's happening to me? And just like feeling really bad about myself, but understanding my hormones made me take rest days and make me take deload weeks where I was giving my body rest. And I actually started like quote unquote listening to my body a lot more just with that guidance from cycle syncing and paying attention to my hormones. Because that's the thing about, we're so individual, and you could talk to 3 or 4 different women and they're going to tell you totally different things about how they feel throughout their cycle. So I think if you're interested in this, it really is about getting to know yourself, tracking your cycle, maybe writing it down, putting it in an app, and really paying attention to those patterns. Because I think at the end of the day, the cycle syncing stuff, I don't think it's magical by any means. I don't think you're gonna like magically lose weight or magically, put on muscle. I think there's other things that are really gonna move the dial as far as fat loss and muscle building. But this, I think, can help you as far as listening to your body. I know it's like cheesy to say, like listening to your body. But I think so many women don't listen to their bodies and they just keep pushing, or, they don't take off rest days, or they don't take off a whole week, like a deload week, or go less on their workouts. They just feel like they keep needing to go harder and harder and harder. So I think cycle syncing just helps you pay attention more to like your biofeedback, the signals that your body is giving you, and giving you insight as far as like maybe when your energy and motivation is going to be high. This should be a day to take advantage of a hard workout versus a day when you're like, I just want to sit on the couch and eat chocolate and not talk to anybody. And that could be a day that you do something more low key. So really, in sum here, trying to get to my point, I think cycle syncing is a really great way for you to be more in tune with your body, and to listen to your body when it comes to fitness and workouts. So that's my spiel. I hope that was helpful. And yeah, if you're interested in giving this a try, like it's fascinating. It has really helped me. And I do think I feel those hormonal fluctuations, and not feeling badly about not working out has been really good for like my mental space and just treating my body better in general. And I think in the long run, I have gotten better results because I'm not just crushing my body every single day trying to like burn fat, build muscle. I'm, more low key about my workouts and really try to like listen to what my body's saying to me. All right, guys, happy Friday. And if you want to check out that masterclass, it's on Carrots and Cake. I can put a link in the show notes. I mean, it's helpful. It really gives you all the details, like why things are happening, what's happening with your hormones, how to do it, examples of workouts you want to do. There's a little cheat sheet that comes with it. I'll include the link. No pressure. Bye, guys. Happy Friday.